How's it going, guys? This is Gone Home and I am deluded. We finished off last episode making our way through the freaky basement below where people had decided to randomly leave lights on, and we have come up into this room, which I'm not too sure where it is as far as the map of the house is concerned. So let's progress, shall we? Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl, the coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral. Huh. That's a lie to mum and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Hey, that was one of her journal notes to me. I wonder if this is like their secret den or something. Maybe it is. Maybe a sock. I wonder what they've been getting up to in this secret den. Women outlaws. That'll show you who runs things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me yag. I like the style of that, like a typical 90s Beano or something like that. What we got here? This one's for you, Grossman. Captain A. Revolution Girl. Had enough? Heard enough? Kicking against the patriarchy. Kicking against the patriarchy. The Great Goodfellows Riot of '95. Revolution. Heard enough? Ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman, the patriarchy? Yeah, fight back. Blah 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 blah. What else we got? Some more crisps. You crazy Americans calling them chips. Girl justice now. Sonic Youth. No pizza left. The letter. Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative as well and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. Whilst I understand that Mr. Soto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Ah, Grossman is the principal, and that's who they're raging against.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Aha. What's this secret? Oh. So, what's this? 1963. Mr. Mason's Pharmacy. Oh, 1963. That might be the locker combination. 1963. Let's go and have a little look-see, shall we? Let's go and have a little look-see. That's what I was talking about in the last episode, by the puzzles are just way too easy. If this is right, like, you can't really miss them. 1963. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't really miss any of the puzzles. They kind of force the answers on you. There's no actual searching for yourself as such. Oscar Mason, return to sender, blah blah blah. Oh, this is going to be fun. Dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered. One way or the other, I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune. Only my one mind, examining itself endlessly searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only the forgiveness in good faith. In good faith I have removed myself from all temptation, sanctified to prove my commitments however I can imagine. Since mother is passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. What's that all about? So he's done something wrong with his family, which may be, just maybe, the reason why he sold his pharmacy for such a small sum to his apprentice, or whoever it was he sold it to. That's something that could be considered fairly interesting. Huh. So, what else we got? Oh, that was where I got the locker combination from. I think there's one more door over here. A panel which leads to a room. That glitched. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Ah, and I'm back in the foyer. Okay, oh, here's some kind of slip. Sam Greenbrier. Oh, a stylist. $119! Really? Wow. I suppose it was fairly important. Offer of promotion. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance will be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. We very much look forward to your reply. Do you? Do you very much look forward to my reply? Textbook about Spanish. Let's turn on the lamp, that makes sense. Thursday, Inside Edition. Investigative team visits camp whose specialists help adolescents overcome deviant behaviour and homosexuality. Oh, do you reckon the parents have
Katie,
found out?
You know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery? that he'd tell whenever you brought boys around the old house. I wonder where he'd want to send me.
Yeah, it looks like the parents have found out about her and they're not being particularly understanding about it. Froth. It's probably a load of crap, isn't it? Yeah, there's nothing interesting down there. Read notes. Hey Lonnie, sorry, my mum was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home... What is going on with the light? Look at that graphical glitch. What is that? Anyway, sorry, got distracted. And then when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mum lives in Florida. You have to have a mum every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mum thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mum is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mum in Florida? And then that's some kind of monster vampire with a psychic swirl on its head and knives being stuck on it. Don't really know what that is. Oh well! Continuing! What's this? Earth, Wind and Fire, Civic Auditorium. That was weird. Hey, do you reckon the mum went to that with Ranger Rick? Maybe. Doesn't sound like something Lonnie and Sam would be particularly interested in, does it? Oops. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3, American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you. L. P.S. Treasure it always. Okay, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. The no light switch down here, that's fairly random. Hello, lights. I would very much like some lights right now. Okay, kitchen. Oh, there we go. That almost did it. Okay, so that's where we came from, that's where we're going. Oh, lights. Mom's purse. Manual for Forestry Research and Education. We don't really care about you. The note. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Stop chatting up my mum, you cheating psychopathic fuck. Seriously? I don't really get his interest in her anyway. She's ugly. We've seen her picture a couple of times. And she's really not the prettiest of people. That's something we've seen before. What's in here? Samantha Greenbrier. Disciplinary referral. Oh dear. Distributing inappropriate materials in school grounds. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension. Uh-oh. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges, and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behaviour at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed whilst Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't happen again, Dad. Yeah, they really don't like her and Lonnie relationship, do they?
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something, but they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
Oh dear, poor Sam. First off, congratulations! Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favourite flannel-clad hunk. Oh, flannel-clad. Come on. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay. So, do we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person? Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon. Heart Carol. See, as far as I'm concerned, the mum has no right to talk about Samantha's love affair with Lonnie when, you know, she's cheating on her husband. Accidental warrior, don't give up on this, honey. I'd probably give up on it if I were you. It's clearly not something you're particularly cut out for, this author lark. So then. The kitchen. Here's the kitchen. Accidental savior. God, his books are everywhere. It's a cassette. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honour of your presence at the marriage of their daughter Helen Margaret to Mr. Richard Morris Patamack. Sunday the 4th of June 1995 at 4:30 in the afternoon. She was trying to cheat on him, but he was clearly serious because they're getting married. What a schmuck. Sam's schedule, working at Crown Burger on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Freezer. Let's take everything out of the freezer, obviously. Obviously, nothing wants to stay in the freezer. I do kind of wonder what's going to happen when her parents and sister come back home or whatever and just find the entire place just absolutely desecrated. Right, there's nothing exciting in there. Oh, fuck off. We'll obviously leave the doors open and stuff, because that's just how it's done. Yeah, there's nothing particularly exciting in any of these cupboards. No. Nothing in the oven. There's a sink on the floor, okay. Whatever you say. there anything of interest in here? Please, for the love of God, tell me there's something interesting. Please, for the love of God! Salad dressing. It might be interesting. You know, if you're that kind of person who just really likes salad dressing, who knows? Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest, and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk at the State Forestry Office at 8 AM on May the 1st. Do you indeed? It also strikes me as very odd that she thought that there was something going on with Ranger Rick and her, but at the same time she was leaving the letters where anyone, including her husband, could find them. Nothing exciting on the wall. Nothing particularly exciting in there. What's this? The Accidental Pariah. God, his books are everywhere. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this massive. First let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Did you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophobes. Type of out-there mass-market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie-like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Grieger's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, NJ, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history-revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the works, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, faltered a decade ago. We want to supply a new foreword for the books. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books, to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Saviour and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimensions as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you, and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. It's quite nice that, you know, his works seem to be getting a little bit more recognition, but at the same time, they're clearly not the best of publishers when they've just typed clear grammatical errors and then just crossed them out rather than reprinting the letter. Oh well, we'll see anyway. Right then guys, I think that'll do for this episode. Next episode will be the finale, and there's even an Easter egg journal which I found out about, which I'm going to show you as well. So I will see you next time. As always guys, please like and comment if you wish to do so, and of course subscribe if you'd like to see more content, and I'll see you next time. Keep it easy, bros.